The application I gave you is very basic, and I want you all to have the experience of filling out an application, so when it's time for you to go and find a job, you'll already know how to fill out an application, okay? So let's look at the 4 different sections on your application. The first one is personal information. It's your private information that the job needs. The second one is your previous employment. The third box is your level of education, and the last one is your references. Okay, so the first box that we see is your information. That box is very simple and basic. You already know that information. It says your name, your address, phone number, email, social security number. Remember, I told you all you need to memorize your social security number. It's very important, okay? Larry, what did I say about the social security number? Please tell Sarah with your voice what I said about the social security number. Thank you. Okay, Sarah, please tell Misty what I said, but I want you to sign to her. Okay, thank you. Very good talking, listening, and receptive skills you guys have shown. Okay, next it says previous employment. This part I'm going to need to explain in detail for you all, because Larry, he's the only one that's worked because he works on the weekends with his dad. So for previous employee, Larry, you will put down where you work now with your dad. You see where it says start date? That means when did you start working? End date means your last day that you worked. Okay? You're still working with dad, so you're going to put down still employed. Okay? Still employed. Okay. Next, it says company name. You're going to put down your father's business name. Okay? For you two, where it says company, I want you to put down I have never worked. And don't forget to add ED for worked, because you haven't worked before, okay? We have to use correct English when we're filling out the applications, okay? Larry, you see where it says business address? Put down your dad's business address, okay? Put down the phone number, right? And kind of business, or type of business is what it says. That means, what does that business do? Is it a food business? Lawn care business? What kind of business does your dad have? Now you see where it says reason for leaving. That means, why did you stop working at that job? Again, for you two, yours will be blank. You won't put down anything because you haven't worked. But you, Larry, you're still working, so you will leave it blank also. But if you'd already worked and you quit your job, you'd say, I quit because whatever reason. So you can say, I stopped working there because I got a new job, or I moved to a new city, or whatever your reason why you stopped working there, okay? Now, you see they have two sections for you to put down previous employers, okay? Some applications have 2, some have 3, 4, 5. So when you work, you need to remember where you worked, when you started, when you stopped working, and why you stopped working, okay? Now, look at the application. It says manager. It says your manager. That means who was your supervisor when you worked? Who watched you doing your job? Who was your boss, okay? This application also asks, may we contact? Yes, no. That means, can the new company call your old boss? Do you mind? That's what that means, okay? Now, next is level of education. Has 4 columns and 3 different places where you could have gone to school. 1 is high school, 1 is college, and the third is other. Other means, did you go to a technical school or a special different kind of school? Like, other can mean like technical school, cooking school, maybe nursing school, something different than college, okay? Where you learned. Looking at the second category, it wants to know, it says school location. That means, where is that school? Where is that college? Where is the other school that you went to, okay? Dates attended. That means, when did you go to that school? They want to know when you started and when you stopped going, okay? And for that column, just put down the month and year you started, a dash, and the month and year you ended, okay? The last column says graduated/degree. That just means, when did you graduate? What kind of degree did you get? If you had already graduated, you would put down May 2012. I'm just making up a date. May 2012 high school diploma. That's all you have to put down, okay? Because the 3 of you haven't graduated yet, you will put down when you will graduate and what degree, okay? So, Larry, please tell Misty what you will put down in that box. Thank you. Misty, please tell Sarah, using sign, when you will graduate. Thank you. Sarah, please use your voice and tell Larry when you will graduate. Okay, thank you. Alright, so next is the references. References. It has 4 columns. Oh, I'm sorry, next is the references. It has 5 columns. Okay? First says name, then occupation, which means their kind of work or their type of work. The next is relationship. Relationship. That means, how do you two know each other? The next one is their phone number, and it means their phone number, not yours, okay? Their phone number, and email, their email address, not yours, okay? So, for the references, I want you all to use each other, okay? Larry, you start and ask Sarah for her information, okay? Please use your voice when you two are talking, okay? Larry, please listen to what Sarah's saying, okay? Once Sarah tells you the information, please sign to Misty so she can write it down, okay? And then once you've already given your information, then it'll be your turn, Sarah. You voice for Larry, he's gonna listen, and then Larry, you have to sign the information to Misty, okay? So please, again, you have to listen. And you, Sarah and Larry, both of you use a nice, loud, clear voice so you can understand each other, okay? Once Sarah's done, then it'll be your turn, Misty. Use clear signing for Sarah. You, Sarah, will voice for Larry, okay? So when you guys are finished, then I want the three of you to come to me and I will give you my information, okay? Does anyone have any questions? If you do, please raise your hand and I will come and help, okay? Go ahead and start filling out your application.